So you got any Wooski stories?
Man, I got a couple Wooski stories, man. Wooski is a person, bro, who like put himself before everybody, but everybody don't put themselves before him. You hear me? Like, and I hate that he like that. You know what I'm saying? How he is. You know, cause they ain't gonna do the same thing for him, bro. Like nobody will, bro. And I say they'll jump off the roof for you. If you die, I'm gonna take out all these people. Then you see a nigga dying, everybody's kind of like Roche. You know what I'm talking about? The block is deserted. Like, I just hate that shit. But yeah, I got a lot of stories with Wooski, man. Like Wooski and them older brothers, you know, I hung with over there in O Block. But they had gotten into it, you know, about some money, Dart and them and all them. Them was their crew. They had a little crew called ABM. So when they got into it with them, they'll hang over here. And one day, me and Brick was in the hallway and they was pulling up. So I'm finna go out the hallway and get them, grab them, and bring them in the hallway. So we in the hallway drinking Remy and smoking, me, Brick, and Wooski and them brothers. So when I was like, well, Wooski at? I'm saying, well, Wooski at because somebody just came through and shot, and I don't know, like, if he aware of it because he just came to the block. He just came over there. So I'm like, well, Wooski at? And he like, my little brother over here? I'm like, damn, his big brother don't know he was in the streets. Like, he like, call him right now. He came up, called him by his real name. Like, yeah, this is my big brother. I'm like, damn, you know.
The brother you're referring to, is it Big Mike?
No, Big Mike too. Big Mike is like King Von, like, you know his levels, Mr. Miyagi and Daniel's son.
Yeah.
Like, to everybody else in this world, like, to everybody I know there's gonna be a lot of pissed people. How? He told on Von and all that shit. It ain't got nothing to do with this. Michael, whatever y'all want to call him, Mike. He is Miyagi, and Von was Daniel's son on everything, bro. So, yeah, that little motherfucker, like, he been doing shit. Like, he been bad since I've been old block. Every time, Mikey, he did this, he robbed people. You know, he been like that. When Von was, you know, just after the girls, he been like that.
It's so crazy to think. So Big Mike was teaching King Von how to do his shit.
Yeah.
But King Von and Wooski hate each other.
Man, it's really ain't like what people be saying, because look, how can I be your rappy? You my rappy. So when I come over and slide to your crib, I'm coming to your mama house, Wooski mama house. So if Wooski in the house, you know, it's for the internet.
You think that Von just started putting him in songs because he's like a high-profile GD? He didn't really have a reason to go at him?
He high profile. He up there. Wooski up there. And then, you know, he know Wooski. Like, Wooski ain't one of them ones that he don't know. Like, he don't know K.I. them. He know them from the internet. Like, beef with them from the internet, really, and shit like that. But he know Wooski from being over there. And, you know, like, he know Wooski. So...
It is crazy, too, though, because as much as Wooski was known or even Duck was known, like, Von got so big that Duck got significantly bigger as a result of all the fans wanting to see who Von was talking about.
Run that back, Adam. Run that back.
I'm just saying that, like, Wooski had a name, Duck had a name. Obviously, Duck had hit songs and shit before Von even really started putting music out. But at the same time, to a lot of the fans, like, I feel like Duck and Wooski, like, became so much more famous as, like, the villains that Von was rapping about.
I mean, they were famous before him.
Right.
Like, even with a name, like, Wooski been had a name. Like, the little Wooski, you know, motherfucker, he been had a name. You know, Von was like Von. They Von, you know. Mm-hmm. When I was over there, that's what I called him. It wasn't no King Von. Like, I wasn't calling him no damn King Von. You know, you younger
right.
than me, you know, shit like that.
When you're young,
but,
you don't get to call yourself King.
Yeah, you don't get to call yourself that. But as he grew up and losing friends and shit happens, you know, he grow up. But the rapping shit, that's what surprised me, you know, with Von. The rapping shit, like, I know he ain't no rapper. I never heard him rap. I never, you know, like, shit like that. And I'm like, that could be, like, hurtful for you, too. You know, by you rapping and you can't decipher, you know, entertainment from the streets.
Right.
You know, you bring your street shit and where your money at. You know, like, that's the only thing that I thought of Von, like, yeah, he shouldn't be rapping.
I seen a video where you said Von wasn't writing his raps. Some dude named Bloodbath was writing them. Who was Bloodbath?
Oh yeah, the guy. Now look with that, right? So it was a debate. You know, I was debating with some motherfuckers who I was in the county with, and they was like, "Man, look, a dude from St. Louis, they wrote, you know, some shit for Von." So I'm like, "Nah, hell nah, bro." I'm like, "Nah, bro. If anybody, Durka, you know, somebody else will write it for him. You know, who got some skills." But they like a bloodbath, and then next thing you know, like I'm on the internet now. You know, like this before the internet, they told me about the guy Bloodbath.
But he was from St. Louis?
He from St. Louis.
See, I didn't know that. I remember when Bloodbath got killed forever ago, but I didn't know he was from St. Louis.
No, he ain't get killed. He in jail.
Bloodbath is?
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about the same guy?
Blood Money.
Blood Money
Yeah,
is what I'm
Blood
thinking
Money.
of.
That's Keith's son.
So
That's
you're right,
Rio. Rest
you're
in
right.
peace to Rio.
Oh, so it's a
man.
different guy. Okay.
Yeah, rest in peace to Rio, man.
Whoops. I'm going to leave that
So
in
you
just to
saying
show my ignorance.
So you saying Bloodbath? How do you even know him from being from St. Lawrence? Not St. Lawrence, but
St. Louis?
St. Louis.
Nah, he had to know him in jail.
All right, so
He had to meet him in jail.
so
And-
Bloodbath was locked up in Chicago.
Yeah, he was locked up in Chicago. He ended up catching the case and getting locked up in Chicago. And when he got locked up, he was on Division 9 with Von and them. And when he was on Division 9, you know, I kind of hear it in his raps, man. I kind of hear it, bro. If you listen to Bloodbath, the way his caterings and, like, I could kind of hear it. But them Von stories, like, ain't nobody going to pay me to think them his stories, bro.
That's why I can't like.
Von shit real. Them his stories. Like, dude probably taught him like how to cater it, like how to put it in caterings and shit like that, how to put it in 16s and barred up. But no, that's Von's stories. Them stories is his.
And with Von, actually, like I think when he probably got out of jail, the more he was out, he probably had to start writing his own lyrics eventually, right?
Yeah.
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 It's
and
his
then
later shit.
as you start touching money and all that, seeing shit, more shit, the cars and the clothes and walking in stores and they giving you champagne and shit, you start to get something to rap about and put it in words.
Right.
Like Grandson for President, that's Von.
I mean, the deeper you get into the music industry, the more normal it becomes for people to help you write your lyrics, I think. I've been in the studio multiple times with legendary rappers and seen them like blatantly sitting on the couch writing lyrics with another rapper helping them out.
Oh yeah. That's the cheat code. They
Yeah.
do that. Like, but if you tell somebody that, like, bro, he wrote your rap, no, he didn't, they'll be wanting to kill you or
Right. The
you know,
fans
shit
don't want to
like
hear that.
They
'Cause
don't want to hear
That's
that.
part of what you learn as you get deeper into the industry is like, yeah, you could do this behind closed doors, but don't ever tell anybody.
Yep.
And then you get big enough and people don't even give a shit.
Facts.
I need everybody to check out NoJumper.com. We officially started a blog. It has in-depth articles about current events, music, etc., plus all of our content in terms of podcasts, interviews, etc. And you can get some exclusive new merch if you check out NoJumper.com. So make sure you tap in.